What's going on, everyone? K-Mac back here with the Blitzburg Coverage Podcast. I am your host. Coming back here for a little preview of tomorrow's action from Indianapolis, Pittsburgh on the road. 2-point favorites. Actually, I think the line might have jumped up to 2.5. But here we go, y'all. It's the second episode back of the week. Usually I like to do these on Fridays, but we're going to do it on Saturday just because, I really wanted to see and just give the injuries as much time as possible before we can kind of gauge the injuries and all that. But, yeah, man, let's talk about this game tomorrow. A big game from Indianapolis. Pittsburgh 3-0, looking to get their fourth victory. And another big AFC victory would be massive for this team moving forward as we head into Week 4. Colts 1-2. Need a win here. But let's dive right in, man. Let's dive right into the show and kind of preview this game. Just kind of take a look at the flow and just, kind of just really give my feeling for this game and just kind of my formula for success, what I think's going to happen. Just, just how we do it. Kind of like how every week I'm kind of on point with my predictions. I mean, when I think about this game here with the Colts, previewing the opponent, Anthony Richardson has struggled a lot this year as far as being able to throw the ball down the field. He's about a below 50% completion percentage guy. Flashed at times last year, but was unable to really stay healthy. So this year is really going to be like his first full season. And this guy's a dual threat. He's very athletic, powerful runner. He's got some good quicks to him. But I don't really fear his ability to throw the ball. I think the biggest thing is going to be just kind of containing him. Don't let him get loose. But maybe we might let him get loose because if he wants to fucking take on our defense, go right ahead, bud. Our defense will smash you into the ground. If you want to run, you're going to get hit. So, I'll be curious to see how they play that out. I'm not really ever too concerned with playing mobile quarterbacks with this defense because we own the mobile dual threat quarterback style. We're very familiar with that game. Obviously, having to deal with Lamar Jackson for as long as we have since 2018, we're very familiar with this game. We're playing Jonathan Taylor, who, if I'm not mistaken, I don't even think he was playing in the game last year when we played them. I think it was Zach Moss that really gave us a lot of fits. When you talk about the game we had last year with these guys, we got pretty much manhandled the second half. Actually, we took an early lead. Mr. Trubisky didn't play too bad, but then the second half, things just went berserk. We just got thrown all over by fucking Minshew. 3 touchdowns, fucking hardly any incompletions. But I see this game going a lot different. The Colts are definitely a run-first offense. They really look to utilize Jonathan Taylor. They have a pretty good offensive line. Quentin Nelson, their guard, they have one of the best guards in the league. That'll be a big-time one-on-one matchup there with him versus Cameron Hayward and the rest of this defense. Ryan Kelly's a pretty solid center. So this game's really going to be, I think, decided in the trenches. To be honest with you, I think if we're able to, keep the Colts really in passing down situations where they're not able to run or pass, that's going to be the formula to succeed. Kind of just having our offense really just manage the game. I don't really look for them to. I don't really look for a lot of people. I feel like are just. They're not really. How do I put this? They don't really see things for what they are. Okay, the offense isn't. This offense could have put up 27 points last week. It would have scored a lot more against Denver had it not been for some flags. But I think here on the road, you're really looking more or less. I think we'll score 17, maybe 20. But I think if we get to, I think we'll get to 17. I think we'll probably win a 17-10 kind of ball game, as we are missing Jaylen Warren this week, and I don't like to see that considering he played the first game and he definitely re-aggravated something. I think he's out with the knee injury tomorrow. Isaac Seumalo at least participated in a lot of good practices this week, so that's good. He's not going to play this week, maybe next week, but at least he'll be back soon. That's massive. Roman Wilson practiced fully all week, but not sure if they're going to activate him. It'd be great if we could give him some plays, at least give him some reps. Maybe see if we can get some throws to him and see if we can get this offense rolling a little bit outside of just Pickens and Muth and the passing game. As far as defensively speaking, it looks like we'll have all hands on deck except for Alex Highsmith is going to be out with a groin injury as expected for a few weeks. Corey Trice Jr. got put on IR, and that's a bit of a special teams blow and a bit of a depth blow as he's been getting some good quality reps there with Dante Jackson kind of in and out of the lineup at times due to some injuries. So a couple guys missing, but I really think with this game, it's real simple for me. Shut down the run, let the Colts throw it, and I think we might get a couple turnovers this week. That'd be great. Last week we didn't get any turnovers on defense. We could have gotten a few had we just fallen on some of those strip sacks by Herbig, but we weren't able to. But still caused some havoc. Got like 4 or 5 sacks. So yeah, I think Fields has got to kind of just play what his script is given. Whatever the script's given to him, I think if he plays to that script, we'll be okay. Make the throws when they're there. Take your check downs, and if you have an open shot, go ahead and shoot your open shot. Honestly, if Pickens is down the field 1-on-1, I say throw it up to him and let him do his thing. Pickens has played big this year, made some really nice plays last week, and it'd be nice if we could score touchdowns this week though. I expect Najee to have a full load, probably 20-plus touches. I think Cordell Patterson will probably get about 8. Maybe a couple rushing, a couple receiving. As I definitely think this offense has, definitely felt the effect of no Jaylen Warren as he's a very big-time yards after contact type of guy, low to the ground, just goes forward, big-time receiving back for us. So I think we've definitely been lacking a little bit of that. But we'll see. Zach Frazier has definitely been big time, just putting people to the ground. I'll be curious to see how that goes. And I'll also be curious to see, I'm hearing rumblings of McCormick getting the start at left guard opposite of James Daniels. So potentially another rookie there next to Zach Frazier, who's looked really good. And, let's see, man. I think this is going to be a closer game than people are expecting. I don't think we're going to win 30-10. I like 17-10, maybe 17-13. If I was a betting man, which I am, I'm probably going to take Pittsburgh. I would have jumped all over them at -1.5, which was what the line started out at, but it's definitely gone down a little bit. Up to -2.5, I want to say, on some betting sites I saw today. So, as long as the defense does their thing, just we got to watch out for Michael Pittman Jr., Adonai Mitchell, Alec Pierce. I don't really think they have any good tight ends like that. So, but this game's definitely going to be physical. Really a battle in the trenches. But, ultimately, I think the boys get it done tomorrow. I think they know I think the defense especially knows what they can do. They played big last week. Patrick Queen had a good game. JPJ with a couple of nice plays. I mean, he just, I knew he'd have a good season, but damn, that motherfucker just locking up one side. And then Dante Jackson's also solid. So it's like, we haven't even gotten a taste of Minka Magic either, so I definitely think Richardson's going to force some shit, and hopefully we just catch the ball and come down with him. So I think we'll probably get about 2 turnovers. TJ, I wouldn't be surprised if he probably has a sack and finally gets 100 career sacks. He'll be the second fastest player ever to get to 100 sacks outside of Reggie White. So, when you're in the talks with motherfuckers like that, you got someone special in number 90. nothing needs to be said. It's fucking TJ Watt, man. But we got something special cooking up for him. As far as decor goes for this podcast, that's all I'm going to say. But nonetheless, man, quicker, shorter preview for me. There's not a whole lot that really needs to be said. Let's just play our ball, our brand of ball, smash mouth, run it down your fucking throat, work a little play action in there, see if we can get some Muth, maybe some Darnell Washington, maybe even perhaps. Roman Wilson, if we got him, that'd be great. I would love to see that. I would love to see it, but I'm not really too encouraged through Tomlin's words. But, we'll see tomorrow at 1 o'clock. It's a big game. And if we could go 4-0, man, and, you're talking 4-0, the Bengals play the Panthers tomorrow. Not sure what the fuck's going to happen there. Bengals need a win. Panthers have got it. Panthers, did they win? I think they got to win. I think they won last week against the Raiders, so who knows there? The Browns are playing the Raiders. The Raiders will be without Max Crosby and fucking Devontae Adams. So the fucking Browns should win that game. If they don't, then they're really done. Deshaun Watson. And then the Ravens have a big time Sunday night game. And if they lose that, they're 1-3. I don't know, man. If we get a win here tomorrow, we have a lot of good things could be brewing tomorrow afternoon. If we win tomorrow, which I believe we'll do, I'm not really too nervous about this game. I'm really not. I mean, outside of maybe Jonathan Taylor, I'm not really too worried about Anthony Richardson. I'm just not. This defense is legit. It's the best defense in the league. And when you have a great defense, man, you have a solid running game. I mean, wait till Fields starts running the ball a little bit more. He's been really just kind of developing his pocket passing game. But once he gets rolling, man, it's just going to open up everything. It's really just going to open up everything. So, but I like a Steelers victory, 17-10, maybe 17-13, 17-14. But if we get 20 points, it's a wrap. I don't think the Colts will get 20. So that's my magic number. If we get 20, it's a win. I don't give a fuck who we play. I don't care who we play. But, we're not going to light it up the scoreboard unless the defense gets a couple takeaways and we're able to get 6. But that's it for me, man. I hope you all have a great Saturday or whatever day you're watching this. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. Go Pittsburgh. We got a big game, another big road game tomorrow. We've been on the road a lot the first month. But, hey, man, let's get some fucking, let's get some of that swagger back. The Colts, they're talking shit about the terrible towel. Zaire Franklin, don't even touch the towel unless you want a fucking taste of this curse. But nonetheless, give the podcast a review. Give your boys some love, man. We are everywhere, repping 83 Heath. You know how we do it. Hashtag here we go. Hashtag Blitzburg Coverage Podcast. Keeping it real with y'all, man. We out this dang. Let's go, Pittsburgh. Let's get another win. And stay, hopefully, injury-free. And that's all I got, man. Y'all have a great weekend. We out this thing. Go Steelers.